What is going on right now?
Terribleness, awfulness,
what is going on right
the
now?
worstness.
What is going on right now? What are we doing here? That's the worst performance I think I've seen this season, and that takes some doing from what we've seen this season. I'm here with Doyle. Smash that like button. Get your comments in. How bad, how poor, how rubbish was that? From Liverpool at home to Forest. We've now lost 2 in a row to them at Anfield. And now we lie 11th. The worst reigning champ since Leicester in 2015-16. Doyle, I mean, we've got no energy because what we've just watched also had no energy. We're just reciprocating exactly what we've seen today.
There, right?
We're in disbelief. We're laughing at one stage.
Yeah.
When that third goal went in, and listen, I feel sorry for everyone that was at Anfield today. I'll be there on Wednesday and, and all the other home games, but I couldn't be there today because I've got to go and work on DR. But I thought, let me watch the game with Doyle, right? International break has been and gone 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Get back to winning ways.
Off the back of a loss as well.
And then we go back to that. Get another international break in now.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't want to watch that again. I don't want to watch Liverpool for a long time.
Anfield.
What have we done? What is happening? Our top players from last season, non-existent. The new players, injured / non-existent. We're going to have to call a spade, Doyle. That is relegation form.
Yeah, of course.
What we're seeing right now, it's relegation form.
We've won 1 in 7 games.
And I'm looking at Isak today. Absolutely nothing. Gets 1/2 chance. Mishits it.
That's
Salah,
nothing,
poor. Really. Gakpo, predictable. Ekitike couldn't really... I mean, he was a little bright spark. The midfield today, McAllister, how many times did he give it away? Curtis Jones, some really nice, tidy bits in the first 20 minutes from the whole team. But after that, after we conceded in the 32nd minute, Doyle, it was all downhill from there.
Yeah, we were poor. It's genuinely, again, you keep saying it's like punishment. That was punishment watching us at Anfield as well. It's disappointing, right? These away games, you can sort of feel, you can lose them type of games, but not in the way that we have, but you can. The ones at home, you don't even feel the difference. It's almost like the team's clueless. I don't know what they're doing.
It's like they've all forgot how to play football. We're going into a game at home against Forest, right? We've had 2 weeks to prepare for this. And we just look void of ideas. How is that even a thing to
Szoboszlai right back again?
Dom Szoboszlai once again, the best player on the pitch. But again, we're saying that in another loss. So again, first 30 minutes, Liverpool on top. We're pushing.
We look good. We did. We look like, yes, this is exciting. We could go and push to get a goal here. And then for whatever reason, we can see that I think it was their first shot on target, to be honest with you.
It was.
It went in straight away. And then from there, the mentality just shifted.
Yes, it did shift. Yes, before that goal, the commentators were saying, Arne Slot will be happy with this so far. There's a bit of control. And we were saying, actually, we are controlling this game. We're actually on top. We're not being pushed aside. We're not being dominated by the other team at home. We're actually controlling the game half an hour in. Cool. The goal is coming, you would think. We'd concede a corner. Again, comes from Konate as well, who should have been dealing with that better. Yeah. We lost the rhythm of the play because I think Konate, Jones, and Salah all gave it away.
I think Salah was all right.
Within a minute of each other. They get this corner. Should the goal have stood, Doyle? We've looked at it how many times now on the slow-mo. Should it have stood?
It should have stood. Right?
The first goal?
Yeah, and the reason why it should have stood is because Liverpool's one should have also stood. They both should have stood. So, yes, it's not consistent in the decision-making, but that was a goal. Because Alisson wasn't going to get it. And yes, he's on an offside position and he's in front of the goalie. But he can still see the ball. Whereas Robbo, it's the same thing, but he didn't get given. So, I think they both should be goals.
Well, I'm saying it shouldn't have stood because the Van Dijk one didn't stand either.
Well, lucky because he scored 3 minutes after, and that one should have stood because he said handball, and it did not hit his hand.
But let's look at it separately, right? I don't want to see, people compare the first and the second. They're both shocking decisions. Yeah, in my opinion, the pair of those two first goals are shocking decisions. The first one definitely shouldn't stand. Again, if you look back to Alisson last week or the week before, he is clearly in his line of sight and he is in an offside position. So how that's not been given, I don't know. Anyway, it stands. The second goal, I think it should stand. It looks like it's hit the ball, the arm on the t-shirt area, which, as we know, the the rules say these days, if it hits there, it's not a handball. So he goes on and finishes it comfortably. Alisson rooted to the ground. That's 2-0 and it doesn't stand. But what I don't like is the fact that the guys in charge, the VARs, the PGMOLs, they've almost basically said, because the first one we shouldn't have given it, we're actually going to not allow this goal.
I mean, that's where you think you can you can't
it's two
think about it
shocking
like that.
decisions, Doyle,
It
once
is,
again.
but they are just both bad decisions, to be quite honest with you. But as I said, I think the first one probably should have stood. Probably should have. I know what your argument is, and I can get it. It shouldn't have stood on the basis that our one wasn't given. But it did go in. And to be honest with you, as soon as their first one went in, you could just see the team flapping. Kanate had a stinker, he come off on the 53rd minute.
Yeah.
And let me just say, that must have been some team talk at half time, right? As soon as we come off with the second half, conceded in 39 seconds or something.
Savoro
It was
scored
ridiculous.
against Man United as well. Scores a lovely finish, gets the end of the drag back.
It's just big problems.
That kills us though, doesn't it? That second goal, a minute in,
knocked
kills
the
us.
wind out of us. I think Isaac really struggled. I think he had one touch in the opposition box. I had commentators say
Miss hit.
he literally could not get into that game. I can't tell you what we're playing like. I can't tell you our identity. Can't tell you who's the main man, where we're going to get our chances. It's genuinely looking scarily bad. It's not just like, oh, this is no longer a phase, right? This is 6 losses in the Premier League out of 7 games. Losses, not draws, not putting up a fight, just really falling to pieces. As you said, this is the worst title defence since Leicester. And they're the team that were going to be relegated, won the last 10 games, then won the league. Like, we're supposed to be Liverpool, we just won the league after fighting for it for so many years before that as well. It's terrible. It's shock, really. I think we're in shock. What words can you find to describe that type of stuff? I think on Monday, when we do hot topics, for example, we'll have a bit more of concise thoughts about it.
Well,
but right now, it's just like, wow.
We can do the concise sports thing on Monday, but I don't think we need till Monday to break down what just happened there tonight.
We were awful. We were terrible.
Where does that rank in terms of the worst performances
I've said it during
of
the game,
season?
didn't I? I said during the game, this feels like the worst we've played in like 10 years. Like, this is bad. This is proper bad. It's not. I don't know how we're going to get out of this. Anna Slott's got a big job to do.
Form.
It is relegation.
I mean, I've seen people online already, whilst the game is finishing, saying they want him out.
I don't know what else. So, like, the reason why I don't want him out, it's not that I don't want him out, it's that, what else is there to do? What else are we supposed to do? You've got to stick with the man. You've paid £500 million on his players. He's just won the league last season. There is no, like, wonderful managers out right now. So, like, what's the point in getting rid of him? You're going to have to support him because he's a manager. That's about it, really. What else are we supposed to do? Who else? And if there is somebody else, then you'd have to let us know in the comments. But I don't know anyone else that could come in and just change everything. We're going to have to stick this one out. It's like the period City had last season. They won 1 in 13, and that was Pep Guardiola, one of the best managers ever. You know what I mean? If he can have them spells, then anybody can. So just getting through this difficult crap, mate. But yeah, it's not nice. Ruins the weekend, ruins the week. Now you go into Wednesday and we're playing against the PSV team that you definitely, Liverpool should be beating, but you're like, will we?
Oh, what is happening? It's all crumbling down in front of us, man. It's literally in front of our eyes, in our own house. We're being walked over. We've lost 2 3-0 games in a row. The last time we were this bad was under Roy Hodgson 15 years ago.
This is
literally the last time we were that bad was 15 years ago, people. It's our worst Premier League start in decades. It is an absolute disgrace how we are where we are. But 2-0, the game is killed. The momentum is gone. Everything we said in the first 15 minutes of half-time, totally written off already. Then they get that third goal, but that wasn't really in between any kind of flurry of big chances for Liverpool. That's the worrying thing today, is the lack of chances.
Yeah.
They really limited us today. And again, they've had loads of international players go away. We've had Alisson training for maybe a day. Robbo couldn't start the game. They dealt with it so much better than us. This Murillo fella, I said last season we should have bought him. He's an absolute beast at the back. Offensively, defensively, body on the line. They were brilliant. Elliot Anderson ran this show today. He absolutely ran the gaff today.
I thought we were going to win that at the start.
He ran the gaff. And you know what? In the match preview and on DR Sports on Thursday, everyone was saying this is a Liverpool banker. Robbie even said, right, himself, that Liverpool were the banker as well. He's now out of the final one standing.
Is that what he did? Yeah.
With the Beat Robbie campaign,
That's
he's out.
it, on his first week.
So am I. I put Liverpool as well. So
Everton and Liverpool have cost him.
I knew when everyone was saying this one's a banker, I was saying, actually, no. Sean Dyche will come and absolutely make our lives hell for 90 minutes. And you know what? To be fair, it's not as if we gave them a load to worry about.
No,
So we didn't even really knock on the door too much. And that's the thing that we go back to against City. You know, we did score a goal. It wasn't allowed. There wasn't much chances created there. So you're thinking, right, there was the Gakpo one, a couple of other Salah ones through on goal. But really, we've gone 2 games now, and creatively, we don't have a system that if you add A, B, and C, the outcome is goal. We don't have the little chemistry build-ups yet, and we've spent all this money, and I don't know what to do at this stage now. I do not know where it goes from here. Is it a top 4 race now? You know, I said I'm still believing in that we're in a title race. I think that's quite clear to see. And it's been proved to me today that Liverpool are not in a title race. But I wanted to believe for one more game. I said, look, we can lose 2 across the season. Well, there's another one, 6 out of 12. It's a good finish, the third one. Again, so open. And if they wanted to, they could have gone and got a 4th. But defensively, you were talking about in the week on the podcast, defensive stability. There just was none of that today. Van Dijk wasn't winning headers. Konate was overplaying or under-hitting passes. All over the pitch, there was no fluidity, no rhythm, no tempo, nothing, no chances created. This is worrying people. And I'm kind of going on a bit of a rant here. This is worrying.
It is.
And you should see my messages and my notifications right now. I'm getting absolutely cooked. I'm going to have to wear the sausage outfit again on Monday.
Yep.
Do you want to step in?
No, I'm okay, lads. I'm glad I don't have to do that. I did that last week and it was an international break. I was so happy. Honestly, I don't know what we're going to do, lad. This is depressing. It is what it is right now. What can you do? What can Liverpool do? You tell us in the comments. What can they do? They'll probably know what the comments going to say.
3-0 though. I'm only imagining right now, because we're filming this at the same time Mario will be doing the fan cams from outside the ground. I can't even imagine what the lads and the girls are saying outside there right now. 3-0 at home. And we've got West Ham next. What was their final score? Is it 2-2?
2-2, yeah, I think
they were
so.
2-0 up, but they haven't lost in 4 now, so... Oh my God. Again, Dominic Szoboszlai probably gets a 7 out of 10. I mean, there's no point in doing a play ratings our side because everyone's getting 5 or below, to be honest, aren't they?
Bad.
Is there any positives to take away?
None. There is absolutely nothing to take away from that game. That is disastrous.
Salah rubbish. Isak rubbish. Gakpo rubbish.
I think Salah tried, but again, not happened. It's just catastrophic. The whole team, the whole performance, everything, the mentality, it's gone. We are finished. Cool. It's heavy. It's heavy.
We are finished, he says.
What's the way back? These are 8 games I was talking about that are very winnable games, and we've already threw away one of the winnable ones. So I say winnable. We've been smoked. Absolutely battered. I think that's it, lad. End the video. Like, honestly, what else is to talk about? We were terrible.
What would you give the manager out of 10 today?
It's not out of today, lad, because he set up the team that you expect to do well, but it's obviously not getting coached well. So, bloody, what can I say? 1 out of 10, lad. You know what I mean? What do you want me to say?
I'm just throwing names at you.
Can I say Paul got hooked at the 53rd minute and he was laughing as he come off because he knew. 3 out of 10. You know what I mean? Like, these are all terrible, lad. Terrible, all of them. It is what it is. These players aren't bad players, but something's going wrong with how they're playing.
I mean, I'm not looking forward to going to work on the Saturday football show. Me and Doyle will be doing Hot Topics on Monday, going live at 10:30. So if you want to vent, if you want to come and try and explain to us what's going on, how it ends, how we stop this, how we change things, then please do. Smash that like button, get your comments in for today's results. And then we'll also have a PSV preview for you on Monday as well. Looking ahead to the game on Wednesday, which I'm going to be at. So am I looking forward to that? Absolutely not. Am I looking forward to going to West Ham on Sunday? Absolutely not. What is there to look forward to as a Liverpool fan right now?
Nothing. When we get better.
Have you ever seen us like this, by the way, as a pair? In the 6 years we've been doing this together,
This is the worst we've been.
this is the worst we've
And
been in
the
15
reason why
years,
it's the worst
Doyle.
is because you could say like the season after we won the league last time we were poor, and we were, but we also had all of our centre backs injured, so it was sort of like you could forgive them, you know, all these different injuries throughout the team. This is basically a full strength squad, and it's actually a reinforced squad with £500 million. So it's terrible. Our 30 million pound striker that we've bought had one touch in the opposition box. That's mad. That's mad. That's really poor. Yeah,
There's just
I'm
no...
sure rival fans are
When we
loving
need a
this.
goal, it's like, right, there's no strategy here. Let me just throw on 6 strikers.
Yeah,
And do you know what? Like I said, they were bopping it around in triangles. They were winning headers. They were switching the play. They were wrapping passes through the lines. They were quicker, more aggressive. They wanted the ball more.
Forest, yeah.
Yeah.
Who were better? At Anfield. At Anfield.
Again, that's 2 years in a row when I've been with you watching us be
Forest.
defeated by Forest.
We have to
Do you
watch
know how
it
many
again this
bogey
year.
teams we're racking up here, by the way?
It's not bogey teams. We're just playing crap.
But
We're
Forest
awful.
are now
Anybody
a bogey
can
team
beat us.
for us.
No, like we're just crap. 19th, they were.
Palace are a bogey team for us.
Palace have been the bogey team, yeah. But the rest of them, lad, we're just crap. We are poor. So poor. Don't know how we're going to get out of this. I don't. Emotional. It's an emotional reaction right now more than a
Right.
objective one.
Anyway,
Crap.
go and watch the fan cams from outside the ground.
watch
Try a
that.
vent, and we'll be back together on Monday. It's hard to even spud you for that. Smash that like button, get your comments in, and subscribe to the channel. And just, I don't know. I don't even know. I was going to say keep your heads high, but how can you
We're
at
crap.
this time? We are rubbish, but you never walk alone as always. Like that button, smash them comments, and hit that subscribe button. Take care.
Adios.